the WWE Network launched while I was gone. Well, it was already launched, but I didn't want to. Honestly, I don't have it. I'm a wrestling fan almost 20 years. I don't have it. Why? Because what's the point of paying $10 a month? And let's face it, the WWE brand, let's face it, sucks a dick. You know, nothing really good. Monday nights, it's horrible. Like, okay, for this past week in St. Louis, it was a great show in St. Louis. The first segment was awesome. Okay, you had the Cena in the cage, the White coming out with the creep kids singing. Um, hell, what was they're singing? Uh, whatever the creepy song, I don't know, I forget right now, but I was kind of tweeting it, which, by the way, tweet me at Dirt Fiction, also Not Dirt Nation on the Facebook. Yeah, but that was just such a great opening segment of Raw the week ago. They, honestly, they totally ruined it in the next segment with that hack actor, Hugh Jackman, promoting the X-Men movie, which, by the way, fell miserably at the box office. But yeah, they had a great segment. They had I'm just going through some stuff. But yeah, great segment. And then hour later, hour two, they pissed away. And quite frankly, that's kind of WWE's shit. So, I don't know. That's what you get from hiring TV writers instead of ex-wrestlers. But who knows? It's the 28th. I'm trying to find my tweets. 25th. Oh, Lee Marshall, actually, former WWF, WCW, AWA announcer, passed away a week ago or so. That sucks because I really enjoyed the road road rules segment. You know, hey, come out and see the Disco Inferno. You'll be signing autographs at the Sam Goodies here on the 4th Street and Vine in Johannesburg or in Philadelphia, or wherever. Also, you can meet Spice Girl, Natural Girl Spice. Oh, and don't forget tickets on sale Friday to Chattanooga. So, yeah. Okay. Later in the day. But yeah, Lee Marshall is going to be totally missed. Uh, oh, kids were saying that he has the whole world in his hands, and in turn, and they got the whole Cena in his hands. Great stuff. And the segment I was talking about, they put Damien Shadow. Now, if you follow the Cornet podcast, it's been doing kind of, pro wrestling versus sports entertainment. Okay? My thought is this. Damien Snow, great athlete, yet WWE puts him in a red outfit and takes an arm drag from the actor. Or hit a tweet on hit at the Jim Cornette Pro Wrestling tough athletes pro wrestling tough athletes with pride sports entertainment. Damian Snowden and Red PJs taking an arm drag from an office because Hugh Jackman studied opera in down under at university with Jim Jeffries, funny comedian. But like I said, WWE Network. I don't know why I got off the subject, but $10 if go on and spend $10 on the WWE Network. Yes, you get all the pay-per-views. Yet, let's face it, the pay-per-views suck. Do we really want to pay just to see the pay-per-views? But it's awesome because you can watch all WCW, all ECW stuff, which I personally would love. I cannot. I don't. I was never really a WWF guy until I actually remember it was the Saturday, the day before the Final Four pay-per-view. Final Four pay-per-view, if you don't know, was the Vader, Taker, Austin, and Hart. But yeah, then I was hardcore WCW. But yeah, I started watching. Then I only remember watching the Wire show. Then maybe the next time I saw WWF was the ECW invaded. I saw that, so it was hit and miss then. But eventually, I was doing like everybody else, going back and forth. But WCW was always on the main TV. WWF always took a backseat. So, like I said, it would be nice if the network was actually worth it, but it's not. I can go on YouTube. YouTube is free. Yes, you can have to. If you don't watch something every so often, you gotta go out and find it. But you're saving $120 a year. Christ. But this is the first year WrestleMania was actually on the network in big demand. Of course, everybody was talking about WrestleMania because it's in the Superdome. It's the 30th WrestleMania. Unfortunately, they did not take the Attitude Era of this and use it as WrestleMania Triple X. Unlike WrestleMania 14, which that was the tagline, and it was like Rated X or something like that. I used to have a T-shirt with the tag logo, but it was in New Orleans. It was in the Superdome, and when the big match is on there, maybe bigger than Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, whatever you want to call him, winning the WWF title is the Brock Lesnar beating Undertaker at WrestleMania. Honestly, I don't have a problem with it. A lot of people did. A lot of people saying this phony guy, Brock Lesnar, he doesn't love the sport, he's doing it for money. But, that is kind of what majority of the athletes are going into WWF nowadays. They're just doing it for the money, like that guy who's played for the Bills, kind of hack for the Bills. He's going into NXT. He's trying to work down in Florida. Some of the guys don't really have the heart. Like Blues Clay. I don't really have guys. He's okay, but the gimmick sucks dick. This awful. He didn't come up. He was a bouncer. Tommy Dreamer found him in LA, but it just stinks. But honestly, I don't really have a problem with a guy like Brock Lesnar being the Undertaker. I know everybody's going shit. Fuck you. You don't know nothing. But come on, think of it. Taker beat Lesnar once already at WrestleMania, whatever, right? Now, since Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker at this WrestleMania, could this be a setup for next year's WrestleMania in San Francisco? For some odd reason, it's in San Francisco. I don't know. But how do we know this isn't one of those matches that one-on-one, the rubber match, so to speak, use a baseball term? Why not use that to your advantage? The Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar, beats the shit out, Brock Lesnar comes back at the Royal Rumble, has this little angle with Taker leading up to WrestleMania 31, and it's the end all be all. Could be the last Undertaker match ever. Maybe this was the last Undertaker match. We don't know. Undertaker wrestles once a year. He's like Santa Claus with muscles. By the way, Santa Claus with muscles should have been on How This Is Made by now. By the way, awesome podcast. Check it out. They already did. No holds barred. But yeah, like I said, I don't have a problem Brock Lesnar beating Taker. Undertaker's getting old. He's almost 50. Lesnar, let's face it, a peanut could kill him. With that intestine thing. So, well, we shall see if Taker versus Lesnar 3 happens at WrestleMania 31 San Francisco. Why San Francisco? I understand it's a new facility, but St. Louis, they haven't never ever had WrestleMania, and that's like a key point in wrestling. But whatever. Plus, also they have commission fees, la stuff like that. But yeah. I guess Benoit, son of Chris Benoit, will make his wrestling debut for Hart Legacy Wrestling in July 18th in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The 21-year-old Benoit will be teaming with Chavo Guerrero Jr. at the event. He's been training with Harry Smith, son of Davey Boy Smith. Honestly, I would see this. Honestly, I can think David Benoit can be a star, but yeah, he has that Benoit name. If he gets in upper wrestling, TNA, ROH, even the WWF, he may have to change his last name. Or, why not just throw him under a mask, call him the Wild Pegasus Kid Jr. or Pegasus Kid Jr. Who knows? But, let's see. I want to see if he has a good potential to be as good as his old man. Minus the murder-suicide. So, that's my little bit of wrestling rant right there.